Kaisda K2P Pro is a fat-tire foldable e-bike with a 750-watt Bafang rear hub motor, front suspension system, mechanical disc brakes, and a lot more. Let's take a look at all the pros and cons of it. At the time of this video, the bike retails for almost 1100 euros in the EU. Check out the video description for the latest prices and discount codes if you're interested. First, a quick specs rundown. The key hardware features include a rear hub motor with a sustained 750 watts and a peak power output of 900 watts. Out of the box, the speed is limited to 25 km per hour, but you can easily unlock it up to 40 km per hour for off-road use. The K2P Pro has 20 by 4 inches fat tires, mechanical disc brakes on the front and back made by Tektro, a removable 48-volt 15 amps battery with Samsung cells, there is a thumb throttle, the front fork suspension, and a Shimano 7-speed system. The kickstand is robust and the front and back mudguards are made of plastic, which is fine, but the bike uses cheap plastic foldable pedals. On a positive note, the metal-made rear rack looks and feels very sturdy, and it has this nice and soft seat on top. The bike weighs 35 kilograms with a battery, and the total weight capacity is 150 kilograms. Also, it suits the riders from 165 to 200 centimeters tall. The seat and the handlebar post height are adjustable to a good extent to fit riders of most heights. For reference, I weigh about 75 kilograms and my height is around 170 centimeters. The Kaisda bike looks and feels like a tank, yet the design of it is very similar to most fat tire e-bikes out there. It is made mostly out of metal and the build quality is very good. A subtle difference, the bike has a glossy paint finish, whereas most fat tire bikes use matte coating. One of the advantages of the K2P Pro, it is easily transportable due to the bike's foldable design. The front light is very powerful and it is more than enough to illuminate the road in front of you. There is also a bright rear light, which is nice, but there is no integrated brake light. The backlit LCD allows you to choose from 5 power assist modes or turn off the motor assistance completely if you want to do a little bit of exercising. You can also see the real-time speed and maximum speed, battery left, trip distance, odometer, time, power, and so on. You can also charge your phone with a built-in USB port. Further, you can connect the bike to your phone using Bluetooth to adjust some settings. The built-in electric horn is pretty loud. Here is a quick test. Now let's talk about the riding experience and how all of the bike's hardware works in practice. First, you need the key to start the ignition and start riding at the desired power mode. I mostly use the bike at the maximum power assist level, and I found the 750-watt rear hub motor along with the 20-inch fat tires to be excellent in conquering pretty much any terrain. With a peak power output of 900 watts, you can definitely feel the power difference compared to 500-watt motors, especially when you ride the bike off-road. It always felt that the bike had a good power reserve even when riding it in the mud, soft and wet grass, in the forest and other off-road environments, and you can immediately feel the powerful torque when you hit the throttle or start pedaling. The integrated cadence sensor can be jumpy at times, but it behaves the same as on most fat tire e-bikes. The bike feels stable and smooth, and the front suspension system works pretty well. Well, I wish the bike had suspension on the back too, but the front spring does a decent job of absorbing the bumps and potholes. To compensate the lack of rear suspension, the manufacturer used a really nice saddle with a built-in suspension system. I found the seat to be soft and it is surprisingly good at absorbing the road's impact. We have standard handlebar grips that do the job for everyday riding. When I was off-road, 30 km per hour was the maximum speed I felt comfortable on the bumpy terrain. When I rode the bike on asphalt, I unlocked the speed limit and reached about 40 km per hour maximum speed, which is very fast, but the bike felt stable and the handling was pretty good. Tektro mechanical disc brakes are highly effective and they stop the bike fast without making any squeaking noise. Also, the Shimano gears are shifting smoothly. Lastly, the K2P Pro does not make any rattling noise when riding it off-road, which is sometimes the case with other e-bikes. Overall, the riding experience is very good. I always felt confident going off-road with this e-bike because it can conquer almost any terrain. Fat tires, plenty of power and speed make you feel that you can go pretty much anywhere. During my test, I could get about 50 kilometers on a single charge, which is a very good result considering the fact that I rode the bike mostly off-road and I use it on a maximum power assist level a lot. The official claim is that the battery can last you up to 120 kilometers, but that's only possible if you pedal the bike a lot on the lowest power assist mode and ride it in ideal conditions. You can remove the battery and charge it at home or keep it inside the frame of the bike. Charging time is about 6 hours. Overall, Kaisda K2P Pro is a very good foldable fat tire e-bike. The only flaws that I can mention include the lack of the brake light, and I wish the bike used more premium metal pedals instead of the plastic ones. Other than that, Kaisda K2P Pro gets all the basics right and it ticks all the boxes. It's got the power and the speed, especially when you unlock the speed limit up to 40 km per hour. The bike is sturdy and foldable. I like front fork suspension, mechanical Tektro disc brakes are very good, I like decent battery life, and the overall riding experience is great. All things considered, Kaisda K2P Pro is a very solid foldable fat tire e-bike with lots of power and good riding comfort. If you're interested in picking one up, check out the video description for the latest prices. What do you think about this fat tire e-bike? Would you buy this one or would you choose another option? As always, like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.